Hello there everyone and welcome back to Enderal Forgotten Stories episode 2, wherein we have just spoke to Jasper, well we're still speaking to Jasper, and we are going to do whatever the hell he wants us to do. Now if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, hope you like it, and if you're returning then welcome back. I post these videos every week on a Friday, so please stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see them. Let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, from what I remember, we were at camp. Our character suddenly had this fever where we spoke to Finn Dalaris and Carbos before they died. Spoilers, sorry. Go and watch the first episode if you haven't. And Jasper helped us. Well, we woke up in his camp and he wants us to tell us our story. See what he makes of that then. Because our story is quite a good one.
I see. My condolences for your loss.
Thank you.
So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea.
Yep.
And while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Yep. Yes, but it wasn't just a dream, it was more like a memory. The temple I saw in it was the same as the one in the valley.
Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right?
Right after I washed up on the shore, yeah. Together with those visions.
Well, that's quite the story.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them.
Thank you.
All right, it's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
Ark. Oh, what's Ark?
Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone, rest alone in the mountains, in granite enthroned. Never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. You're going to see it soon.
I love Jasper. Right, I want to know more. Who is this employer of yours?
Well, aren't you curious? I work for the Holy Order.
The Holy Order? You mean the enforcers of the Lightborn?
Yeah, but they're more than just a military unit here. Enderal belongs to Malphus, the guardian god, and the Order answers directly to him. In other words, they're calling the shots here. No king, no queen, no council, just an order of noble warriors always looking so stern and joyless that you might think they're struggling with constipation.
Alright, I'll help you. The faster I get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here, too.
Let me sit down, yeah.
Normally docile animals and patirs attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness.
The Red Madness?
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it.
God.
Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the Red Madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a Magister from the Holy Order itself.
A Magister?
A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back.
What did he do?
Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yes, it is.
So what's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you're no monk.
I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady.
You're after his motives, but how can I help you with that? I don't know anything about that Magister.
Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here. And according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
Great. First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
Quest objectives. Oh, that's showing whether quests are easy or not.
Huh?
Alright, let me see if I can talk to you more. You said your name is Jasper Machumal Delveric. Isn't Dal a title of nobility here in Enderal?
Huh. Well observed. Yes, I am indeed sublime by my path, but please, just ignore that, will you? I'm not a big fan of titles. Most of the time, they're just a means for boring people to feel superior towards others.
You said your job is recovering lost things. Does that mean you're some kind of treasure hunter?
Treasure hunter? That has a nice ring to it. But, let's just say I help people to fulfill certain materialistic desires of theirs. Just like the Holy Warden who brings back the lost shoe to the maiden. Only the maiden pays me to do it. And I have a more flexible conscience, so to speak.
The mysterious sellsword. I like that.
You do? That's good.
And I also like that you like that.
But let's save the socializing for later, okay? Usually I am always in for a good talk, but for now let's focus on the mission.
Okay, so...
Keep your chin up.
That's Jasper, one of my favourite characters. Let me get this pumpkin. And I can still hear them wolves, and I bet you they're right around this corner and I'm going to run straight into them. Yep, there you go. Battle music. Let's go. Is Jasper going to help me? Oh no. Luckily it's only one. Oh. Brutal kill cam. So first off is going to this Riverville place, just by singing, and then go to Ark. Can't wait. Oh, Jesus Christ! Where did that come from? What's this note say? Attention. Board of the protected lands behind this mountain pass. There will be no protection against pathless ones. Travelers beware of rockfall and assault. Let's just wish that that note was like 1 meter closer to me. This map is beautiful. Let's go over here. I like taking shortcuts, it just makes everything easier. I feel like there's something that's going to be over there. Oh, look. It's compass. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be something over this stream, so I'm going to just jump over this quickly. Is there anything over here? No hidden chest or anything? Oh, no, it's not a chest. Okay, fair enough. We'll go back over. I love the soundtrack that's always on in the background of this. There looks to be a ruin there, so I don't really want to go near that. So knowing me, there'll probably be a really hard enemy there. I'm seeing spider eggs around, so I'm guessing it's probably like a giant frostbite spider. Oh, but they're not called frostbite spiders now, are they? I think they're called moss crawlers. Yeah. Oh, look, it's an ice claw. For those that don't know, ice claws, you eat them and it gives you a boost in your carrying capacity. Oh no, not wolves. Let's be honest though, wolves are like, there's like the really hard enemies, and then there's wolves. Wolves just like, in the early game, they're deadly to you. Right, so where's this going to? Here's another old ruin. Old Free River Camp. I won't go in there just yet, because I kind of want to just power through this main quest. So I just feel like you lot won't... Oh no, not wolves. No, I'm not even gonna... I'm gonna do the old trick of just gonna swim through the river all the way to Riverville. I don't think I can even... See, I can't even eat, and no, I can't eat anything because I'm in combat, so it won't... I'm just gonna run. See, this is what I do most of the time during an Enderal playthrough. Just like stick by the rivers, and then no enemy can get to you because they can't swim. Right, soon enough they'll lose interest in me, which is good because then I can get back onto the land. Oh, I swear there's more wolves. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna keep swimming. Don't worry guys, it won't always be like this. It's just early game. Like, you saw how, like, screwed I was fighting those wolves. See, there's a ruin here, and I kind of want to see a frostbite spider. I just want to go close enough that it gives me XP. There we are. See, there is no... I can't fight this. Look at my health. Back in the water. Come on. As soon as I'm out of combat, my health should start regenerating because something that I've eaten has like given me a really good health buff. Is this Riverville? I don't know whether this is the start of Riverville. Oh, look. It's a magical symbol. If you wondered why I just stopped then, it's because I'm gonna do a, like, going through this series, I'm gonna try and find every magical symbol, so that way I can combine all of them into a video at the end. Sounds like a good idea. Because I haven't actually, oh no, not a troll. Let me run. I haven't actually seen anybody do a list of all the magical symbols, like as a video on YouTube. Is this oh, it's bandit camp? No, just keep running. Yeah, I don't learn. I don't learn to just stay away from all the enemies. Oh, oh my god, that warhammer is brutal. I don't want to run away because I want their loot. Oh my, oh, I'm gonna die. I need. Oh, there's wolves as well. Oh no, I might have to run from this. Let me see, I do have quite a lot of health potions, but they increase the arcane fever, which is just the worst. I'm hoping that the troll will kill one of them so I can at least get some loot. Come on. Alright, now I'm running. I can't do this. I'm pretty sure that's Riverville over there anyway. I can get the guards to kill them. That's if they follow me. You know that troll is following me. And the wolves. Do they not know how to cross the... Oh, I think they're crossing the bridge. Oh no. They're gonna start killing the civilians. Well, let me go back here. See if I can pick off one of the bandits. Ah, here's one. And she's low health. Yes! Do you have good stuff? Please tell me you have good stuff. Yes. Oh, I could do with the mace. And the iron gauntlets. That's about it. Oh no. Right, run. I'm just gonna go and find like a guard and get the guard to deal with them. Oh, come on. Oh, a nice claw. Hi, kid. Sorry, you're gonna get eaten by a troll probably. And you, other kid. And other kid. I can see the pigs. Oh, like. But, yes, the wolves are chasing the kids. Okay, so here's Riverville. I'm just gonna go and... I think Yarrow's over there. Not Yarrow, sorry. Alfred. I think somebody is killing the wolves, but I'm not sure. I need to try and get out of this battle somehow. Can I talk to you? Oh yeah, trade. Yeah, I don't think I have any other option. Will this work? Are your wares for sale?
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
He's nice. Well, the battle music is still going on. I don't really have anything to sell to him though. Oh, started up again. Nah, he's like a warrior sort of trader, so I can't sell any of my junk to him. Alright, fair enough.
Walk blessed.
Oh.
Walk blessed.
Yes, it worked, kinda. Alright, now I gotta go talk to this guy, Alfred.
Madame?
Who are you?
Just a traveller. You're Alfred, right? The childhood friend of a man named Yarrow?
Yarrow, this is about his death, isn't it? The rampage.
You've heard about it?
Of course, who hasn't? Yarrow was one of us, after all. It is terrible. Simply terrible. You want to hear an old man's opinion, though? I always expected that something like this would happen. Malthus, forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth.
You mean you saw it coming? How?
Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way.
Thank God he actually has the time of day to talk to us. Wouldn't that have been good? We just go and speak to him and he's like, no, buzz off.
Well, Yarrow, that's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said we were best friends. Our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yarrow and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died.
Not of old age, I assume.
No. Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road. Today these incidents are common, but not back then. The road was considered safe. Very safe. She was on her way to Ark, accompanied by 3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. None of them survived. Yarrow was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yarrow forever.
How exactly?
Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, Something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life. Old Mother Jenica noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write, and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could.
He transformed his grief into productivity? Sounds like a rather positive development.
Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer. And then the inevitable happened. A keeper of the order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yarrow's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me.
So what did you mean by I always expected something like this would happen?
Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Lorem Waterblade. Underneath all this, there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it, because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death. It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let me go to sleep, my dame. All these memories are making me weary.
Alright, thanks for your help.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I'm guessing he's gonna go and sleep. Well, now that we've done that, our next task is to find that thing that, whatever it is, that Yarrow threw into the water. Spar really is asking us to do the weirdest things. Let me see if I can... Oh yes, I can consume these. I'll just do all of them. You hear the pigs. I like how there are pigs on this game.
Hey,
oh God.
You there! Yes, you! Do you want to know a secret?
No. I don't want to be... What do you mean?
Well, I found
I don't want to be mean to him.
something really, really awesome. But I need help from somebody as tall and strong as you. How about it? I show you what I mean, and you promise to help me in return. What do you say?
Alright, I'll help you.
Awesome! I knew you'd say yes. Come, follow me.
No. Oh my God! There's a little piggy! Oh my God! Go on, piggy! Quick! Quick, piggy! Oh. I now feel less bad of just letting Silas run off on his own. I feel like if I follow the road, I'm gonna probably encounter an enemy. Better be safe than sorry. Oh, What's this over here? Old tunnel. What, can I actually fall down here? No. Right, fair enough. There's a chest though. Right, let's carry on. Oh no. I think I can take him on. There's only one. And I have my mace now. Yes. Let's go, gonna die a lot. Yeah, for those that don't know, I named my character Gonna Die a Lot. That's the weird fever that we have. I'm gonna see if I can get my skills. So I should have some skill points to do this now, yeah, to go up the blade dancer tree. Because this is about bows and lockpicking, and I'm not really going to use bows. So I want to sneak and rhetoric. But at the moment I think the best thing to do would be to get skills in one-handed. So blade dancer, yeah, increases your skill in one-handed or attack damage. Alright, let's go. The artwork in these little cutscene bits, loading screens, are always so good. Like, as somebody who does digital art myself, like, wow. Alright, so to the water's edge, I'm guessing, to find this thing that Yarrow threw into the water. And hopefully that it did actually wash up. Oh god. They're just everywhere. And I know they're stronger now because of the red man. Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. God's sake. Why am I eating pumpkins? I can't even, they won't even help. Come on. Yes. Alright. But yeah, as I was saying, the wolves and like enemies are more overpowered than usual because of the red madness that makes like the animals and wildlife act more stronger. Yeah. I don't think that ever changes in the game. They just stay really, really strong. Until obviously your character gets stronger. Oh god. It's a skeleton. Oh. I'm used to Skyrim where like you one hit the skeleton and it just immediately dies. That's just... I think there's one with a bow. This doesn't have anything good on. Yeah, I'm gonna run away from the one with the bow because bows are like OP. It'd like kill me in one hit. Okay, so I don't think it's gonna follow me down here. And here is the thing that Yarrow threw into the sea. Thank God I've got floating markers on. Strong box. Okay, so we have a key and 3 letters. We'll read those later. Like, what's going on over here? Oh my god. We're having a conversation. Oh, there's a chest. Okay. Find the use for the key in Yarrow strongbox. Oh god. I don't want to go near the mud crabs. They're also OP. That was easy. There's not much in there either, just coins. I'm guessing this over here is Yarrow's house, because that's where the marker is pointing. God, there's just mud crabs everywhere. I want to find a place so that I can read those letters. There's some sort of a minecart rails. That just makes me want to play Minecraft. Okay, so oh, there's a nice claw. Right, I'm gonna sit here maybe. Oh no, that mud crab is still following me. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna go into his house. Right, I'll sit here. Right, let's see about these letters then. So I want to read them before we give them to Jaspar.
Yesterday, when Syrah and I sat
Oh, you can't really hear. I'm gonna go and turn off
I
the ambient sound effects here. So, yeah. Right, that's a bit better. Alright, here we are.
Yesterday, when Syrah and I sat under the old oak, she said something I can't get out of my head. The greatest peril in life is forgetting one's own ideals. These letters, the testimonies of my path, shall ensure that I don't. Letter 1, 8171 after Starfall. Yesterday, a keeper came into the village to offer me a novitiate. Apparently, old Mother Ilana set forth the matter after she realized I was magically gifted. Grateful as I am, the matter raises a strange train of thought. Maybe, in some grotesque way, it was good that my mother died that day. Why, you ask? Because it opened my eyes. Before, it was my only wish to make Father proud. Father, a fisherman. Now, I cannot help but feel anger when observing the village folk around me. Day in, day out, they follow the same routine. Wake up, work, carouse, and sleep. Is this all they want from life? Don't they too take note of the ills in this world and have the desire to change something? Only Syrah is different. She understands what drives me, and she shares my dream of a better world. I told the keeper that I will come, but only if she is granted an apprenticeship in Ark. Thank Malthus he agreed. Letter 2, 8186 after Starfall. 15 years have passed since my last letter. Syrah and I now live together in a small house in Ark. It's been 5 years since I undertook the holy trial, but despite what I thought, I did not join the military wing of the Order. Instead, I became a Magister. Why? Because the children I teach will shape the future of this world, and because there is enough bloodshed already. 2 weeks ago, the Tranchessa proved Syrah's concept of the food bank. It obliges every wealthy citizen of Ark to pay a handful of pennies to the Order, with which the Order will provide a warm meal for the Undercity dwellers once a week. Their reactions embittered me. The decree does not ask for much, yet they protested as though we threatened to take their homes. I will never understand people like them. As sad as this may sound, I am happy. My life provides me with a feeling of purpose, and I still have Syrah at my side after all these years. It is strange, even though I know you will never read these lines, it almost feels as if through them I can speak to you. Syrah, I love you. Syrah is dead. Killed by 2 Undercity dwellers as she helped prepare the food bank. How swiftly these words are written, yet how can I even remotely begin to express this pain, this void? Syrah always said it helps to write, yet it doesn't. I sit here watching the ink dry and the letters form the words of a stranger in my own body. I am a stranger when I wake up in the morning. I am a stranger when the sun sets at dusk. I am a stranger when I lie in bed at night. The path condemns suicide as a crime, because we all have a purpose in this world. But what is mine? I look ahead and I see 30 winters of solitude. I look back and I see nothing but a trail of broken dreams. Our food bank caused brawls and murder in the Undercity, and the rich forced the Churchessa to revoke the decree. So tell me, Malthus, is this my purpose? To fail? My thoughts are chaos, and I'm too tired to continue writing.
Okay, so that was tragic. So his wife died making a food bank. That is actually quite sad, to be honest. Killed by those who he wanted to help. I'm going to turn on the effects now that we're finished with that. Here we are, audio. I see a rat over there. I'm going to just make my health go up. Alright, fair enough. Let's kill these then, pit rats. See, it's so much easier with the mace now. Ooh. Come back. Thank you. See, there's nothing really good in here, other than the spare parts, maybe. Skinner and the Wild Magic. I'm not going to read this, but I'm going to take it though, because I could probably sell it. A leather cuirass and a small backpack. I'm just kind of looting through here, and then I'll go down into where it's telling me to go, which I think is some sort of hatch in the ground here. There we are. So there's some better leveled stuff in here. I'm running out of lockpicks. No. There we are. That wasn't even very good anyway. Silver ruby ring. That's a mouthful. Oh, a set. So I paused then as well because I also want to do a video about this, find all the set items. I mean, you guys can also tell me if there's anything that you want me to find, and I'll do a video on it. Okay, let's go down this hatch then. Right, so this is all deep dark in here. Oh, coins. I'll take all these. There's a spell tome too. Right, let me get that. Spell tome, where is it? Here we are. Right, this seems... oh, what's this? You hear Jaspar talking. Oh. I was worried just then thinking that was Jaspar. I mean, this game though, like how quickly Sirius died and we were good friends with him, I just feel like they're gonna just all of a sudden kill Jaspar. And I would not like that because I do quite like Jaspar. He's witty and fun. Alright, let's go find him. Somewhere, is he? No. Oh, there's an ice claw here though. Right, so.
Never walked back on the road from the aged man's.
Uh-oh.
Blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't say.
Who are you talking to? Oh,
Well, if it isn't my new friend.
Hi.
Any luck?
I had a chat with this Alfred. He seems to think that.
Well, that's interesting. Good work.
Thank you.
That only leaves the mysterious object in the water.
I've already done that.
I'll have a
Way
closer
ahead of
look
you.
around here in the meantime.
Yeah, I found what Yarrow to get rid of. Here, have a look.
Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. Irony of fate, isn't it? Murdered by those you wanted
That's
to
what
help.
I said.
But the Order will definitely be interested in these letters. Well done.
Thank you.
That should be all we need then. Splendid.
What about you? Did you find anything?
I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me.
Alright. There's a... Alright, let's follow him then. I wish there was a way for me to walk at the same speed that he is, because I'm either just running into the back of him or walking too slow.
I present a Star People's lock. And I bet my buttocks will find another answer behind that door over there.
A Star People's lock? I've never heard of that before.
Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles. But they can be picked, though that's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts.
They need bolts to open them?
Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the keyholes, 5 in our case, are latched, the door the lock protects opens up. If you don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jaspar, who knows a little trick.
What kind of trick?
You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts.
How smart.
They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words. So I'd say you do the running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate.
It's
You
not
ready?
fair. Alright then, let's do this.
Splendid. Here are the sticks. All right, go!
He's so lazy. I know how to sprint. Great, so I've got to do all of the hard work then. Alright, so let's try and do this. Where are they all? There's one up there and one up there. Okay, let's go. Come on. I think I've already failed that one. There. It's just so hard to press these.
Damn, that was too slow. We'll try it
Maybe if
again.
you'd help, it'd be easier. I hate this. Oh,
Brilliant. You're really good
I
at
am.
this.
I
Let's take a look and
failed,
see what the
like
old
once.
Magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we?
Yeah, hang on a minute. I'm looting. There's a chest here too. I've only got 2 lockpicks left. Ah, that's fine. Right, I'm coming. Ah, at least he waited for me. Come on then. See, I just can't match the same speed that he's going, and it's so awkward. Oh, I'm just gonna let him do that. I'll help a bit since I have a mace now. But look at my health, oh my god. Alright, yeah, Jaspar, you can do that. I would watch out for the explosion. Nope, you're just gonna stand there. You don't care.
Ugh.
Whoa.
Fire elemental.
Yeah.
And not a weak one. This Yarrow knew about magic, that's for sure. That leaves us with the question of what exactly this is supposed to be.
What even is? Oh, it's a corpse. Looks like a corpse, but whose?
I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage.
Why was he on the wrong side of the law?
Well, burials are considered heathen here in Enderal, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated. The whole thing's called the Last Journey. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life, immediately after dying. That's the only way the soul can move on to the eternal
I'm about to
paths.
die in a minute.
Sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants.
So burying someone like that is considered a crime?
Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts. And there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole last journey thing was begun. And it's good that way. What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave?
So what now?
Let's take a look around and see if we find anything.
I'm guessing the notorious noble he was referring to is him. I'm gonna eat things now. Oh. I might be able to level up in a minute. Right, yeah, let's go. I do remember that sometimes when you level up and do the meditation thing in front of Jaspar, he like goes like, oh sure, says the swear word, and it just makes me laugh sometimes. So I bet we just like disappear in front of him. Okay, so I'm guessing it's this book here. Now I don't like floating markers on all the time, so I'm going to turn it off, because it just ruins the immersion. There we go. Okay, so let's read this.
Beloved Sira, this is my last letter. In it, I ask for forgiveness, for it was I who murdered you. No, of course, it wasn't me who held the knife, but it was me who infected you with my fallacy. The fallacy that the world wants to be saved. It doesn't. Yes, Sira, there's still a part of me who refuses to believe these words, even as I write them. But just one look is enough to prove me a fool. We have so much, yet we are never content. We could make peace, yet we choose war. We embrace hatred over love. And no, Sira, there is no hope, no silver lining, no matter how much we try to tell ourselves the opposite. Mankind is at its end. It has been since some mad god created it for his amusement. A Quranian philosopher once said that there comes a time in our lives when we make a choice to live virtuously, yet in austerity, or ignobly, yet in pleasure. The philosopher called this second choice choosing the void, because this is what lurks behind its pretty face. Do you see it now, Sira? The bitter truth? They all chose the void, all but us. We who dreamed of something bigger. We who were willing to make a sacrifice for the greater good. Just imagine what we could have done if we hadn't been alone. But we were alone from the very beginning. And no, Sira, these words do not come easy. You of all people should know that. I wanted to believe there was hope. I wanted to believe that all one has to do is remain strong, but look where our idealism brought us. Here I am, in front of your dead body, murdered by those you wanted to help. We should have fled to a faraway isle to grow old together, but we didn't. And why? Because I corrupted you with my delusions. I, too, will go, Sira. I don't think there is life after death, and I do not care. But before I make my exit, I will give this world what it deserves. Do you remember? They all chose the void. They shall have it.
Jesus, that gives me chills.
What's that?
The voice
Let me
acting
see.
is just amazing.
A tragic ending for a tragic personality, I'd say.
He read that
I
fast.
think that should suffice.
So what do you think about all this?
Well, what should I think about it?
Yarrow was a
That was a quick
self-righteous
shrug.
fool, just like all these do-gooders are. They celebrate themselves as great messiahs as long as everything goes well, but once they fail, it's the bad, bad world that's responsible for it. The wise hermit has a good saying for that. People are only idealists until it starts to hurt. He and his lady should have simply stayed in Riverville.
I don't actually agree with him, but I want to agree with him just so that he likes me, so you've got a point there.
Glad you see it that way.
So what's next? Are we going to Ark?
Yeah, we are. Here, I've got 2 teleport scrolls that can take us right back to Riverville. Just meet me in the tavern once you're ready to go. I have some stuff to take care of, so there's no need to hurry. Farewell.
And off he goes. And I think that I'm just going to wait for him to go. Okay, I think that marks the end of this episode. So we've found out Yarrow's secrets and Yarrow's dead wife. And I think next we'll be going to Ark. So look forward to that. Like I said, it will be next Friday, so see ya.